Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and demonstrate what we call windmills. We use these a lot as a warm-up for our rotational athletes. We can also use it as a flexibility drill. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into a widened stance to do a windmill, and that's sort of where I'll start the move from. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my right hand, I'm gonna reach down toward my opposite toe, my left toe. And I'm gonna do this almost like I'm doing a toe touch there. And when you do that, if it's really hard, it's okay to let this front foot come up and help you get down there or do a little pivot on that front leg. That's not a big deal. But I'm gonna reach, and then I'm gonna come through, and I'm gonna reach the opposite direction and turning into my right hip now. So I come down and I go up and through. Now, one of the big mistakes I'll see with this is when people go to make the reach, they'll keep this back foot kind of glued to the ground. They don't let it move at all. And what that does is it keeps your pelvis relatively back as you go to make your reach. And so in that scenario, you have your pelvis going backwards and your spine trying to go forward, and it can cause a little pinching pain in your low back as you try and do that. So we want to avoid that. So as we do it, what you'll do instead is you're going to let this back foot pivot, or the thing I feel is I'm turning into my lead hip as I reach through. Okay, so I'm right here, and I go through there, and as I do this, I kind of feel a stretch up through the back side of my arm, and in the front hip. So that's to the right. Now I'll show you to my left. Okay, same thing. I'm going to make sure I pivot. The other thing you can do is kind of make sure you don't get too hyperextended when you do it. You can kind of keep your rib down as you reach through, turning into that lead hip. So this is what we call our windmills. Go ahead and give this one a try at home. Share it with a friend who needs it, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of our updates here at the Movement Clinic.